Make me want you. Make me miss you. Make me wonder where you are. Then forget you. Girl, remind me just who we are. But yet so far. She lives in my life. She lives in my life. Oh, she lives in my life. Spirit, angels, ancestors, deities of the higher realms, higher dimensions, I invite you to come through me, speak through me, to give divine messages to this collective. Those who are here, those who are joined, and those who will join and those who will watch at a later time. Let this message reach all who it needs to reach in divine timing. With loving gratitude, I ask this. Ashe. Oh, she lives in my life. She lives in my life. Forever my fiance. How y'all doing? Come on in, come on in. Grab your snacks, your drinks, fumad. Tap in with the ancestors. Tap in with your spirit guides, your angels. Ask for a message. Spirit, give me clear, concise messages for this collective. Be direct and unambiguous. Hi, Amber. Yeah, I got a couple. Well, I got like another minute. If you all want to participate in the chat, I highly suggest you subscribe. Forever my fiance. Play, baby, play. She lives in my life. She lives in my life. Oh, she lives in my life. How y'all doing tonight? Something very strange is happening at this time. I don't know if it's just me, but things are coming up missing around my house that should be in the place where I left them. And no one else lives here or has access to my apartment. So, I don't know. Hey, Keeks. What's up, girl, boyfriend, they, them? How y'all doing? Well, I hope. It's your girl, Sid from Savy Sentience, and welcome to tonight's reading. If you all are new here, hello and welcome. If you are not, welcome back. Please make sure you do the things like the video, subscribe to the channel, and say hello in the comments below. Just FYI, if you all are new here, I don't do shenanigans. I will automatically block you. I will not give you a warning. Alright, so Just for clarity, whether I am or not trans is no one's business, and you should not be approaching people who you suspect are trans, asking them to expose themselves to you. If you're doing that, you're a piece of shit. Okay? Just so you know. But anyways, I'm not trans, but I'm here for my trans people. Love them down. We'll fight in the streets for them, and we'll slap the fuck out of you about one of them. Okay? So let's be clear. So, anyways, let's go ahead and get into this reading. If you all are looking for personal readings, you can book in the description box. There's a link to my website. The website is the only place that you can book. I will never reach out. I'll never slide in DMs. I do not have a WhatsApp. And if you are not receiving a reading where you're seeing my beautiful face, you're not receiving a reading from me. Okay? Don't get scammed out here. All of my readings are via Zoom or recorded video. Let's get into it. All right, Spirit, speak to me, speak through me. What is in the center of this reading? What is at the heart of this reading for my collective? You all are taking decisive action in one direction or another. There's a choice that is at play here. If not a choice, you all have begun something new and you're needing to work out what the next steps are. You're being very decisive, and you are using your past experience, your wisdom gained from experience, to take the next steps forward. Okay, what's crossing this energy? Nine of Wands, triumph after adversity. This is uphill battles. This is the wounded warrior. Okay, so some of you all, I'm hearing, are trying to get out of the trenches, or you're about to get out of the trenches. But the decisions that you're making right now have a lot to do with you getting out of the trenches. I don't know why specifically it's the trenches. You all may be going through some type of hardship right now. But I feel like I'm speaking to a street smart collective. You all may be originating from the hood or hood adjacent places. You all may have a background where you had to be in the streets, or you, regardless of what city you're from, regardless of if your streets look more like the trailer park, regardless if your streets look more like the country, y'all was outside. And I'm getting this is like at a young age, from your teens to mid-20s. You all are right now in a point in your life where things are changing. You're at a catalyst. Like, this is the catalyst for change in your life right now. What's at the root of this, Spirit? What did I say? Change, shift. Spirit, you eating down already. We just got started. Run me these messages, Spirit. I love when they tell me the message before the cards come up. Just confirmation for myself that I don't really need cards. I just could channel. But yeah, like I said, you all are shifting. This is a pivotal point in your life where things are about to increase. You're about to receive increase. What happened in the recent past for my collective, Spirit? You all were misaligned. There were people, lovers, friends, family, I'm hearing, who let you down, who did not rise to the occasion, who did not reciprocate your energy, who showed you that the things that you value, that the way that you value them, the way that you value the relationships that you have with them, it's not returned energy. It's not returned energy. All right? All right. Tell me the potential future for this situation. Three of Cups. Three of Cups energy, celebration, fun. It's funny because the daily energy today was about a need to have fun, a need to have more fun. So that is the potential future based on the decisions that you're about to make right now. Make sure y'all are subscribed, because if I put this in subscriber mode, you all will not get to chat. And if any more shenanigans occur, I will be putting it in subscriber mode. Okay. Thank you, Keith. Hello, Robin. We're going to definitely clarify, but tell me, what is the expected future? What is the future that the collective is expecting right now? I don't know why this song is coming out or how it's relevant, but I'm hearing, who can make the sun shine? The Candyman can. The Candyman. Maybe Willy Wonka is significant to you. I said y'all was in the streets from like teenage to like your 20s. And with Candyman, I'm specifically getting drugs. Six of Cups is showing up as the expected future. Some type of reconciliation with the past may be expected. I actually want to start there with the clarification. What's that about, Spirit? What is this Six of Cups? I'm getting exposure. There may have been a very unhealed fire sign in your recent past who was very cruel, very stubborn, very ruthless. Maybe didn't watch their mouth when they should have. The Sun with that King of Wands in the reverse. So someone may be either coming back from the past and admitting to something that they've done or said, or you already know that they did or said this and they're showing back up not knowing that you know what you know. Tell me more about that. They're showing back up. I was going to say they're showing back up as like after you have taken time to heal. This person might be watching you on social media. This person may be seeing that you are like healing, growing, getting better, receiving more. Even if it's not visible, they may be sensing the energy of you gaining some type of prosperity, health, wellness. I feel like this person took you into a dark place. We have the Death card here, clarifying further. A dark place that brought you to some type of ending with this person. I feel like I don't know why, I'm specifically feeling there's some type of betrayal that this person did outside of what you know that they did. There was more to the story. And they're showing back up, not understanding, not aware that you have been filled in about what they've done or what they said. What's up, Anon? Or how they moved in a situation. They don't think that you know what you know. So let's get into the past energy then. I said they were misaligned. Whoever this person was, they're misaligned. Tell me about this, lovers. King of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles. With that energy, I'm getting that they undermined your work somehow. I feel like you were working towards some type of goal, whether it was romantic, whether it's literally having to do with your work and your money, whether it was like mending relationships, whatever it was. I feel like you were very focused in the recent past on accomplishing something. And this person was undermining whatever it is that you were trying to accomplish. That's what they don't realize that you know about. I feel like this is a kind of person who was acting as if they were supporting you in all this. Yeah, you should heal that relationship with your mom or your dad. Oh, yeah, you should keep on working on this. You're going to do good. Yeah, keep putting in those job applications. You're going to do fine. Someone's going to call you back. And I feel like they were going behind your back and like undermining it. So like if this was job applications, for example, they knew you were applying at a certain place. They heard you were gonna apply at this place, or you had an interview with this place. This person would go to that place or call that place and be like, I heard that so and so was applying here, and I just wanted to give you all a heads up. That's not who you want to hire. Even if there was nothing that you did in your previous employment that called for any of that. Like, this is just someone who is trying to keep you beneath them, or keep you in a state of need for them. Okay? Tell me more about that. Strength card. Oh, okay. So with the Strength card, this is a card of symbiosis, where both the lion and the woman in the card have a relationship where they rely on each other. They have a mutual understanding. This feels like someone who didn't want you to be too close to anyone else because they felt like it would affect you all's connection. It feels very codependent from their standpoint. It feels also very controlling. Like, you're mine. No one else can have you. You can't give your energy to that job. You can't give your energy to that friendship. All your energy should be for me. That kind of energy. I feel like you just really broke away and have been thriving ever since this person has not been a part of your life. And they can't stand to see that be the case. They can't stand for you to have the realization that they were the problem, that they were the reason why you couldn't get ahead, that they were the reason why you couldn't build. Okay? You're going to be building new community. They were also a Leo. Crazy. You're about to be building new community. Three of Cups is a card of community. It's a card of harmony, happiness, and fun. Tell me more about that. That's the potential future for sure. These may be people helping you create stability as well. So this could be like new co-workers, but like you might have left a job where everybody was like pretty toxic and no one wanted to see anybody get ahead. It was very crab in a barrel situation. And like this new environment is like everyone helps each other out. Everyone works together as a team, and it's harmonious. And in that way, everyone makes money. Everyone has, stability. If this is not about a job, these are reliable people. You're creating community with people who are reliable, who are there for you, who are nurturers, who dare to freaking care. Okay? Tell me about this Wheel of Fortune at the root of this. Yeah, Ace of Swords. It's a breakthrough. It's a breakthrough. Success and victory is upon you. Okay? Tell me a little bit more about that. I just feel like, look, it's the people. It's the people. Three of Cups again. The people in your new chapter are going to be just better people than the ones that you have been encountering. Whether it's been lovers, whether it's been friends, whether it's been family. These are just better people, better aligned people. People who, if they are healed, either they're healed, or if they do have damage, they're not making it anybody else's problem. They might be going to therapy or they might not, but they're not making it your problem that they got some things wrong with them. Okay, this is people minding their business, everyone tending to their own lives instead of everyone focusing on you, what you got going on, and trying to tear down the next one. Okay, definitely feels like a different timeline, a higher vibrational timeline. Woo. Hold on to the end, Keith. We'll do personal readings with the numbers. All right, so let's pull some tea before we get into your course of action. What's the tea on this situation, Spirit? Romantic love affair, sex fix, and secret lover. Okay, some of you all might have been side chicks knowingly or unbeknowingly, side dudes knowingly or unbeknowingly. You may have been a secret to someone. Some of you all may be having or may have been having a workplace romance that was secret. If that was what you was doing, that's your business. That's your business. You don't gotta confess. But I'm kind of getting like if that was the situation, that's why this person felt like you were theirs, or they felt really territorial over you because they were in a position of authority. All right, so that may have something to do with this situation. Talking shit in reverse. Ooh, so this card has been coming out like so much every time I pull tea, but I kind of feel like this reading may be a continuance from the previous readings, and people have stopped talking shit or they have slowed down because they're watching and they're like, oh wait, she's breaking through. Oh wait, he's breaking through. Oh wait, they're thriving. Oh wait, our gossip didn't work. Oh wait, the way we tried to block them didn't work. Oh man, they got a new job. Oh man, they bills is paid. They pay their bills. They bills is paid. Oh man, they got a new lover. Oh no, like they went from running it to they can't run it no more because their mouths are ajar from shock at you overcoming. 9 of Wands energy, triumph after adversity. Nothing can hold you back. Nothing can stop you. The cock blocking has stopped in reverse. Cyberbullying has stopped. They might still be watching you, but they're not trolling no more because they don't have nothing. Ooh. They don't have access to your life. They don't have access to your business anymore. So they don't even know how to come at you. And regardless of what they throw at you, nothing's working. There's nothing to throw at you because they have no intel. They watch your life and everything looks like it's going good. Even if it's not, you may not be posting that you had a bad day. Block spam reported. You may not be posting that you had a bad day. So it's like whatever they see is just like win after win after win, or peace after peace after peace, or like happiness, or even if it's just not even happiness, if it's just neutral. Watching my favorite show, just made a Chipotle steak bowl. Like whatever. Like that you're not having the time that they would hope for you. They've projected a lot of evil. They projected a lot of unwellness upon you, and it's not working out. Karmic friends is what they were. Can't fully trust them. Tension, secret competition. Keep your friends close and your enemies closer. You're uninterested in whatever the fuck they got going on or had going on. This could also mean that they're starting to lose interest because they were hoping that you'd fail, that you'd fall, that you'd falter. And here you go, like winning, 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 chilling, 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 not failing. And they're tired of seeing it. They were hoping that there would be an update where you were just messed up and homeless, jobless, loveless, broken, beaten, committed to the psych ward. Like they were hoping the worst for you. And whenever they log into your account, they're not seeing it. And they're losing interest. They're moving on to the next target. For some of you is what I just heard. There's someone else in the environment that they have decided to target instead. Okay, so what is the status of my collective right now? What is my status? The status of my collective's current energy. It is sad and sick and they need to go to therapy. 2 of Pentacles is your current energy and it is in the reverse. So you may be still trying to get your footing. You may be trying to still find your balance in this new timeline. Maybe trying to get your routine together. Your sleep schedule may have been off. Your diet may be off. For some of you, finances are looking better, but they're not quite where you would like them. And you're just still trying to find your balance. What's surrounding my collective right now? What's surrounding my collective right now? Look, Seven of Swords in reverse. But that sabotage, that cheating, that scamming, that scheming, it's all been revealed. It's no longer surrounding you anymore. It's being flushed out, exposed. What's in the mind and the emotions of my collective? Three of Swords. Some of you all might still be thinking about the betrayal. Okay, and what is the outcome? Okay, Ace of Swords in reverse. Feeling stuck. This could also be blocking. You all might be blocking certain people. So like I said earlier, the expected future is that somebody from this past timeline, from this past cycle, comes back around, not knowing that you know what you know, not knowing that their lies, their deceptions, their thievery, their strategy have been revealed to you. That may be what has you feeling kind of off kilter too, with the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. It may be like a specific person that you were like, dang, I didn't expect that from them. It kind of still got you like, dang, I didn't know they would do me like that. Like them. All right, but let's clarify the Two of Pentacles. But I feel like you're pulling it together. You're getting it together. You coming back around. Page of Wands. You're getting that little burst of energy. Finding your motivation again. Getting your swagger back. Okay. Seven of Swords. It's surrounding you. Clarify. You said the mental strain is real. Yeah, because we wouldn't do people how they do us. So sometimes it's hard to wrap your mind around, like, damn, all that. When I don't like somebody, I just don't fuck with them. I don't go out of my way expending extra energy to complicate their life. I don't get in their business or try to get close to them. I save my energy for myself. Seven of Swords. Yeah. Two of Cups. Some type of partnership that y'all were recently in. The shade, the deception, the scamming, the lies, the thievery was exposed. And that's why your mind and emotions is the Three of Swords. You like, damn, the fuck? I would never do that to you. Like, why did it take all of this? And I feel like even if this was like a group of people, there might be like one person that you really liked, maybe a little bit more than the others, that you felt like you had a bond with more than the others. And you like, you too? You too? Like, it really never had to be all this. It never had to be all this. Clarify the Three of Swords. Yeah. Look. Star card energy could involve an Aquarius. But this could also just be like you trying to heal. You're just trying to heal. Opportunities, renewal, faith, hope, healing, rejuvenation, and unexpected help are the words on the card. Star card also represents like a recognition. I feel like maybe some of you all might have been in denial about a certain person's part in all of it. You might have known that this one and this one and this one was on some bullshit. But like that other person, like you can't believe they was also in on it. What? That's messed up. Not you. Not you, bro. That's crazy work. But regardless, you're trying to heal. That's what's really on your mind and emotion. You're trying to get past it. Part of that, with the Ace of Swords in the reverse, may be blocking these people. Blocking anyone in connection to these people. Like, low-key, this resonates. I'm not that pressed about it because I ain't know them folks like that anyways. But there was one person in particular that I felt like we had a lot in common. And I knew that she had loyalty to those people, but I thought that she was mature enough to be able to have a friendship with me and a friendship with them, but clearly not. So I won't say like I'm hurt by it, but like she got to find her own way. I know what the outcome's going to be for her dealing with those people, but she got to find that out on her own. So yeah, it may be something like that where you knew everybody was on some fuck shit, but there was one person that you wished more for, or you hoped for, had higher expectations or hopes for. Tell me about the Ace of Swords. Everybody blocked. Three of Pentacles. The whole community blocked. All right, Three of Pentacles is like the teamwork. Like everybody who was involved, everyone who worked together against you, blocked. Look at the bottom of the deck. It's the Devil. Everyone who worked against you, blocked. All right, leaving them behind on that past timeline. Sorry for ya. Should have treated me better. I also been feeling lately too, I don't know if y'all been feeling this energy, let me know in the comments, that in this new timeline there's going to be a lot more visibility for you, no matter what it is that you do, whether you're on social media or whether you do work in the community. I just feel like you're going to be more visible, or that your blessings will be more visible. But I just feel like this next timeline is going to be just like so much more like affluent, and there's going to be a lot more gain, and people are going to have to see it. And all these people who tried to play with you, all these people who worked against you together are going to be in this energy of regret. I just kept on seeing this. They might see you out. They might see you at a nice restaurant. They might see you at a club, you in the VIP. They like, oh, hey, friend. And you like, y'all know them? I don't know them. Who's that? We don't know them. Don't let them in here. Like, we don't know who that is. Like, I really just see these people thinking that they were better than you, and like the universe kind of humbling them by showing them how you are being elevated, or showing them how you are being chosen and blessed and, you know, exalted by the divine. Okay, so if y'all have been feeling that kind of energy, and it's not on no like egotistical, it's not on nothing egotistical at all, it's just like what I've been feeling. So if y'all have been feeling that, let me know. Because a lot of things that have been coming up in readings are things that are being just confirmed, because I've been feeling them and sensing them. But yeah, hey Christine, let's get your crystal spirit. And I felt like I wanted to do vampires today, not witches. I'm hearing New Balance by Janae Aiko. You might want to look at that song. As you're moving into this new cycle, you may be getting a new balance in your life. All right, we have two. We have two cards, and if I'm not mistaken, Dalmatian Stone is the one that represents having more play. For sure, in this next cycle, there's going to be more play. There's going to be more fun. I've been getting heavy travel energy, having new experiences, eating foods that you've never eaten, going to places that you've never been, Dubai, Thailand, taking flights, like several hour flights, passports required. Like, this next cycle feels like it's going to be full of new experiences. Okay. So your first crystal spirit is Numite, and it's about achieving self-mastery, inner power, and recovering your sense of self. You might have been feeling lost in this last timeline. Like, who the fuck am I? What's going on? Well, how do I get out of this? Out of this matrix? You might have felt like you were in a maze, but now you're coming back to yourself. Evidence of progress can seem elusive at times, but when New Might Spirit appears, it's a sign that you might be underestimating how far you've come. Our minds are conditioned to pay attention to the negative and overlook all that is good in our lives, including the results of our efforts over time. You may not have received a big blue ribbon or parade in your honor, but the conscious universe acknowledges and celebrates all your hard work mastering your fears. Make peace with the part of yourself that tells you that whatever you do, it will never be enough. You are developing mastery, and there will be times when you feel as if progress is slow and inadequate. But you are called now to acknowledge that you have indeed persevered, learned much, and have not given up. Doing so will help you stay the course rather than veer off track. Be gentle with yourself as you master the challenges you've always seemed to overcome somehow. You are getting better at this thing called life, at building healthy relationships and prosperity, and at knowing and loving yourself as much as the conscious universe does. Give yourself credit. Keep practicing. We are all learning, and New Might Spirit is here to tell you that the conscious universe is watching you and is very proud of you. Okay? So you are making progress. You are gaining self-mastery. You are becoming better. And I feel like that is so important and so necessary to understand as you step into this new cycle. You are not who you have ever been. You are, it just feels like such an important, pivotal part of your life. I told y'all with this Wheel of Fortune, like this is the good part. You are now at the good port. You at the good port. Like, you're now at the good part, y'all. Okay. Number 19. This is Dalmatian Stone Spirit. Okay. Playfulness, childlike joy and enthusiasm for life, absurdity and humor. Watch children playing and you are watching them learn. Serious though life may seem at times, Dalmatian Spirit, Stone Spirit is calling you to embrace the absurdity of this world, to laugh and find humor in the everyday experiences that might otherwise frustrate you. All of us are here to learn, and laughter makes the lesson easier. And sometimes it makes it stick a little better, for it can help you write a funny story to tell again and again. Remember that time? Boy, did I learn my lesson. Now is a good moment to crack a joke, to break the tension, and remind yourself that alongside trouble and hardship dances the spirit of playfulness. This is not the time for trudging or marching, but skipping. Sing a song, make a goofy face, and recognize that the conscious universe throws you off course at times to remind you that surprises can be gifts from the invisible realms. Dalmatian spirits is calling you to lighten up and open yourself to playing with the possibilities. Who knows what you will discover as you join in on the fun. The conscious universe is not here to trick you, but to help you, for you are deeply loved. So it is time to have more fun. And it feels like this is really necessary after experiencing the hardships that you've just gone through, with the betrayals that you've gone through with these people. So let's get into the vampires. Oh, I got thrown all the way off too. You are not alone, Wookie. You are not alone. Because I was like, what the hell-y? What the hell-y-ante? What the hell-y-on? With the Holly Berry. Oh, yeah, we know. We know. We know. We know. We know. Give me one more. Yeah. Thirst. Jealousy. Her last day in the light. I'm going to read them in that order. In that order. It feels so appropriate. In that order. So the thirst, number 21. And y'all know these are written kind of weird. So I might have to get into my Victorian accent. My Victorian bag. Let me wet my whistle. This is not sponsored by LaCroix. All right. Thirst, craving, compulsion, obsession. You are currently craving something with such great thirst that it is dominating your thoughts and feelings, and you can think of hardly anything else. Thirst can be a wonderful when that which you yearn for is healthy and wise. But in this case, the thirst is for the kind of experience you know you will have life-changing consequences. For us, the thirst we experience is not just for blood, the drink that sustains us. It is for the stream of humanity and the song of life and beautiful warmth that runs through the blood. So too for you. What you thirst for is very close to becoming an addiction or an obsession, which draws you away from what makes you you. If it is a person you thirst for, their touch, their love, or their substance, know that this thirst is exerting powerful force, even close to control. There may be an addiction or an addictive way of thinking and feeling working its way into your life. We wish to direct your consciousness to this thirst and ask you to question its source. What is it that thirst craves? Can it be satisfied? Or are you simply compelled to search and drink again and again? Know that some thirst can be satisfied in ways that are in tune with your personality, yourself at this time, all manifestations of your essence and soul, and others will steal you further and further away from your true self. The blessing. The thirst will lead you to know more about yourself and how far you go to quest for something you want. You can encounter a way through self-knowledge. But consider too that what you thirst for you may never find. Many of we children of the night thirst more for humanity we have been separated from in so many ways than we thirst for blood of the same. The curse, this thirst for knowledge, for a person, for fulfillment, for lust or ecstasy, and the vanishment of pain through experiences or food, drugs, alcohol, and distract you from the pains you no longer wish to feel, dominates you. The thirst is so strong that it's taking over your life force and your will. You are being consumed. It is time to assert yourself, your true self, once again. It's possible to reclaim your life force, your will. Even we vampires learn to do this. And after years of practice, we no longer need to give into our lust for life or life blood. Your desire is driving you. Be sure of where it is taking you and whether it is increasing your ability to live fully alive or whether it is dragging you into a seductive soul sleep from which you may struggle to awaken. It is time to be open and honest with yourself about what power has over you. Take steps to reclaim your power and listen to your guidance, being sure to follow the voice within that wants you to express your own power in safe, healthy ways. Guys, what I'm getting from this, especially if your situation involves betrayal, no matter how much we heal, no matter how much we've gone through ego death and have healed the ego and integrated the ego back into our being, yada, 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 at the end of the day, we're human. And at the end of the day, when somebody betrays us, it may be our natural human instinct to get our lick back, to return the favor, to get some type of revenge. For some of you, the thirst that this card refers to is the thirst to get your lick back. Is the desire to see them go through what they tried to put you through. You want to watch them fall. You want to be a part of it. And no shade, no tea. All tea, actually. For some of you, the universe will put you in a position where you get to see your enemy, the ones who betrayed you, fall. Every now and then, the universe gives us that. But some of you all may be becoming so overwhelmed so immersed in, I need to get my lick back. I need them to feel what I feel. I need them to catch this fade, that you might be losing yourself. This card is asking you to refocus, redirect the thirst, go in search of your true self. Don't allow them, I've said this recently in another reading, don't allow them to make you be that lower vibrational version of yourself, that unhealed version of yourself. Do not go into your shadow and bring that bitch back out and unleash it on these people, even if they deserve it. Because all that's going to do is set you back. It's time to reset, reset, brush it off. Know that Saturn gonna get them. Know that your ancestors are gonna handle it. Know that the universe will take care of it. All who have betrayed you, hurt you, or harmed you will get exactly what it is that they deserve, whether it's shown to you or not. It's your mission to focus on you, okay? Your next card is the energy of jealousy, though. And that's really what this is all about. It's really what it's all about. They was jealous of you. I'm going to have to hold this card like this because she got her little Tatinas out. Her little Totino pizza rolls. Okay. And it says, envy, punishment, and changing course. The Lamia is a legendary creature, one of we vampires from the ancient lands of Greece. She was once the queen of a land you now call Libya. Her beauty was so famed, it drew the attention of the god Zeus, who gave her his love and many children. For the crime of being so loved, she was cursed by the goddess Hera, the long-suffering wife of Zeus. Lamia suffered Hera's spite and was cursed to become the serpent from below the waist and to hunger for the blood of her very own children. Overcoming spite and envy of your good fortune is the message of Lamia has for you. The desire to care for your own, your blessings, and what you love has attracted envy from others. This has sparked guilt and fear within you. And now you are in danger of pushing yourself simply because another wishes you to be hurt. Instead of suffering, you can change. You can become strong, and even when there are those who wish to harm you and who are powerful, as Hera is. Learn from Lamia's serpent self. The serpent is a divine feminine, and a being who sheds skin, mothers fiercely, and who can feel the faintest changes in energy and vibration. You too can sense the slightest change at the moment. You are able to anticipate any threats, any danger. She is unable to close her eyes, so her gift to you is to have your eyes open wide, to observe all the changes, and to be honest about what you are undergoing. She is a strong card for you to have chosen, and she has come to you to have the ability to stay fierce, protect what you love, and to connect with the divine feminine. It may also be that there is gossip about your appearance or your sexual behavior. Call those who speak out against you. Name them and declare yourself free. Do not allow anyone to question your behavior when it is their own actions that they are choosing to overlook. The blessing. The Lamia teaches us that you need not accept what people say about you. You are beyond their judgment. Their words are false. You need never live up to them. You are trustworthy and a beautiful soul. The curse. There can be cruelty, bullying, and difficulty in life. There is some of this about you at present. Words can be harmful. Take steps to minimize the impact. Working with this card, when you find yourself called evil or a demon or accused of doing harmful things, first examine your conscience. Now, all of us have made errors, most especially we vampires, but the Lamia teaches you that you need not go mad with grief or allow another's cruelty to curse you. You can rise above this and be true to yourself. Live through example. Be strong This time will pass. Remind yourself and others that those who speak ill of all in their turn. None shall escape their turn. Basically, they said these hoes messy. And they're going to be messy with you. They're going to be messy with the next one. Messy is all they know. Okay? So don't allow their words, their negativity to become your truth. Because who the fuck are they? Hey, Pamela. Because who are they? They don't know you. These are just a bunch of unhealed, hurt-ass people. We're not done yet. last day in the light. Number 10. 10s are about endings, bringing in new beginnings as well. But yeah. People. They're going to try to demonize you for who you are, what you love, what you're capable of, that they feel incapable of. And that's just what it is. Let them talk, because they don't know what they're talking about anyway. Into the discerning ear, people gonna think they sound stupid anyway. Like, you don't even know that girl like that. You don't even know that dude like that. What are you talking about? What do you mean? People want me to be a 304 so bad. I love disappointing them. Fine and sexy does not mean 304. Exactly. If people knew how I'd be in the house. If I'm not in a relationship, I ain't doing a goddamn thing anyway. Because I understand sexual energy and the power of your sexual energy. And once you understand that, once you understand the power of energy anyway, whether it's sexual or otherwise, you're not going to be wasted on bullshit. You're not. So, but that's the thing. We're talking about mundane people. We're talking about people who more times than not are not in touch with their spiritual selves, with their spiritual bodies. We're talking about people operating from their root chakra, which is unhealed. So they operating out of scarcity. They operating out of competition. Excuse me. This sparkling water got me a little gassy. Got me burping. But anyway, yeah, we talking about people who not on the same type of time that we on. They not as healed as we are. So all they know is low vibrational shit. So with that being said, how can they speak on us? They're not even in the same they're not even in the same spiritual tax bracket as us. Like, y'all don't even have the kind of energy we have. How can y'all speak on something you know nothing about? But anywho, yeah, the last card. Her last day in the light. Unexpected endings, surprise changes, and sudden shifts. For a lot of you, these endings with these people might have been unexpected. And then, like I said, here in the heart of the reading, at the root is the Wheel of Fortune, Sagittarian energy, which is the season we're currently in. So definitely some sudden shifts happening. Maybe some surprises. The message says, what, you may wonder, is the angel so clearly defined by daylight doing here amidst we ones who walk the dark path and who are committed to assisting you to understand blessings and enrich the great wonder of the human life you have been given? She is here, for she is about to become one of us. And this image depicts her last day amidst those who walk under daylight. There are many times in your life when you walk for the last time in a circumstance or a situation which you take very much for granted. But we are here to share with you both news of good and bad. The news that a time is coming to an end, and a great source of security may be about to finish for you, and it'll soon be your turn to have a hardship that only you can bear and become heroic in the undertaking. There is no cause for you to fear. Through being human, you will fear. Though being human, you will fear. It is time to understand more of what you have avoided and what circumstances soon to come will teach you. You will not lose anything that you cannot bear, although it is a sacrifice and it shall be difficult, and at times you will struggle. But the ending must take place for you to come even greater illumination at a later time. And for the angelic nature within you to grow, you must endure something that will temper you. As the finest sword of the Archangel Michael, you will become again one who walks in the miracle of light, of color, of the creatures who live amongst the rays of light that stream from the noble sun. But soon you will go into a night of your soul, and you will confront parts of yourself that cannot be seen by the light of the sun. They can only be found as they shine in the dark. So soon shine, but shine in the dark time. You will have the courage. You will return one day to the song of the birds, to the hope of the robin, to the faith that you have lost for time. It will be yours again, and you are ready within this dark time, and this card emerges. Then soon you will walk again in the light. You will emerge, and all about you will be the miracle of day, of light, after great darkness. Blessing, prepare for change. If you are currently in the darkness and the soul is weary and aching, take hope as you will soon emerge into the light again, a risen one, and a miracle of life, even if the past lies in ruins, will be the greatest blessing for you to behold, and the simplest of compassions of the day will bring you the greatest joys. The curse. Being unprepared for change means we can be shocked and disrupted by the unexpected. But this is a great time to test your skills and your beliefs. You will be able to handle this change and move through it with grace, no matter how difficult it may seem. Working with this card, know that change is a healthy part of life, and even the most difficult and harsh shifts in our life can create the perfect conditions for our own development and transformation. So a lot of you all are either currently going through a dark night, have recently gone through a dark night, whoop whoop, that's me, or are about to embark on one. Whatever the case is, we gon' make it. 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 All right, we're gonna make it through. Okay. Last time, I feel like this is the last time for me too. My dark night, my first major dark night, because I've had hardships since I was a teenager, but my first major dark night was back in 2018 with my ex-partner, my ex-spouse who abandoned the marriage. That's what my initiations all started. So I pulled a couple of song messages, but let's get our angel numbers. It is still lingering, ain't it? A little bit. Like, for the most part, it's over. It's just still this one little thing that has to be resolved, and it's just a little obstacle here, a little obstacle there, and I'm just like, I thought we were done. But excuse me. That's sparkling water, bro. 1155 is the angel number, and this is the energy of self-reflection. It's introspection, evaluation, clarity, self-awareness, energy, change, and growth. It says, take time for self-reflection. Evaluate the areas in your life that drain your energy and decide what needs to change to restore your happiness. We already cutting people off. What areas of your life need more attention and reflection, and what changes can you make to improve your happiness? Take time today to journal or meditate on areas of your life that feel draining. Identify one step you can take to bring more balance into your life. I pulled 4 song messages, and this one keeps coming out in the daily energy. How do you want it, babe? How do you feel? Coming up as a in the cash game, living in the fast lane now, for real. How do you want it? How do you feel? Thug life. And so for me, this card is like the universe asking, like, how do you want it? How do you want this next phase of your life to look like? How do you want these blessings to come in? For some of you all, especially with the self-reflection energy, it's like, especially with the vampires, like, light or dark, we can choose to engage with these people. We can be on our low vibe shit and, you know, go back and forth, or we could choose to live our best life and leave them where they at. It's really your choice. You could really go thug life on them. You really could match energy with them if you wanted. But how does that help you? And how does that help your evolution? And how does that help you grow? And how does that make your life better? Questions that need answers. The next song message is me, you, and you and me. No matter how they toss the dice, it had to be. The only one for me is you, and you for me. So happy together. I can't see me loving nobody but you for all my life. Okay, so this is a Destined Connection card. Okay, so for some of y'all, like I said, y'all are linking up with soul community, soul mates, soul family, people who will nurture you, who will support you, who think like you, who have similar goals to you. Some of you all are literally meeting partners. So outside of community, y'all are meeting soulmates. Y'all are meeting kingdom spouses. Y'all are having your destined connections. Why would you want to waste any more time playing in this timeline when this next timeline got the shit that you need on it? That's like walking around a grocery store looking for something that you know they don't have, and then looking in your phone seeing that they got it at the Publix, but keep on looking in the store on the off chance that they don't have it here. It's not here. Go to Publix. Stop wasting your time. Stop wasting your time. The next card. Look. The next card. It's time to go. Far away from here. Far away from here. Far away from here. And that's where you finna go, Stonegate. You're gonna hop in a taxi cab, pack away, and get away fast. Far away from here. Far away from here. This is also a card about lovers. I wanna go to a place where lovers go. Do the things that lovers do. No stress. A sweet caress from me to you. Funny thing about this card. Happy Together is about a destined connection. Far away, kindred in the family soul. You're going to have kindred connections. But also, go to a place where lovers go. Lovers card energy is like your soulmates, your kingdom spouses. I just said that, right? Y'all last card is Mistress. This card said no stress, a sweet caress from me to you. Mistress, these people that you left in this previous timeline. No stress, Mistress by Floetry. It's better that it hurts. It's better that it feels this way to me. I can't get too comfortable, 'cause loving you is not my destiny. Like, you couldn't get too comfortable on this timeline. Loving people who are not for you, who you were not meant for. Why? Because there was destined connections for you on the next timeline, but you had to go far away from here. Far away from here in order to find them. Okay, so let's do a postcard, and now we'll wrap this up, and then we'll start choosing numbers. I like how all those cards intertwine together like that. That was real cute, Spirit. You be doing some cute stuff sometimes. Like, postcard says, Dear you, there is a balance between activity and rest, ebb and flow. You can't have one without the other. If you are faced with an obstacle right now, the best course is surrender and non-resistance. Soon enough, you'll see how easy it is to flow around it. Now is one of those times when you must trust the river of your life. Go with the flow. And in time, you'll reach what you have your heart and your hopes set on. Just remember, Spirit will keep your head above water and will redirect the currents. When it's time for greater effort, excuse me, sorry y'all, you will know exactly when you'll need to work those manifesting muscles. It can be challenging to master the flow of cycles in your life, but as you develop your skills, affluence will be yours. Enjoy the flow and trust those currents, for we're right there with you with our little umbrella drinks, smiling at your success. Okay? So yeah, time to hop on that next timeline. You know what I'm talking about? Take me through that. Take me through that, Spirit. I'm ready to go. This last timeline has been ghetto. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and clean these cards up. Y'all go ahead and drop them numeros in the comments. I forgot to do the dang timestamps because that's who I am as a person. Get to the toe. I mean, but we, you know, had the experiences we need to have. We learned what we need to learn. There's very likely some self-development involved in all of this that was going to help us be better on the next timeline. I know I had to get my finances together for sure. And I have to find a better way to manage my finances and generate more, so that I didn't have no ghetto ass problems like this in the future. We still working out that little bit of something. And hopefully by Thursday, Friday, it'll all be done. It'll all be worked out. Aw, thank you, Robin. Yo. One of my hardest lessons was a relative, my favorite cousin. My favorite cousin. My favorite cousin. Even to this day, love her down, but sometimes people are not healed enough to come with us. And we gotta leave them where they are so they can do their own healing. Robin, you'll have to guess another number, because Christine already guessed 11 right before you. Okay, we need that deck. We need this deck. And we need overall energy. We need tarot, angel numbers, and soul messages. That's so funny because it was 11 up there, 11 in the comments twice, 11, 11, 11, 11. Y'all definitely might be feeling like y'all are in alignment with certain things, certain specific things specific to you. So for some of you it's love, for some of you it's money, but you feel specifically aligned to certain things right now. One day, my birthday, 1/11, 11/1, okay. Baby goes on too. They chose a toxic crackhead spouse, so that means I'm out. Oh well, it bees like that. Okay. Okay, let me see who won this. Where is Nani at? None of y'all guess Nani number, because that's what number one. The number was 33. Now, just because you didn't win don't mean this reading won't be for you. Spirit likes to hit more than one person in the head with the same message. So, yeah. So it's 11 from there. Is it Keeks? Math is hard. 22. I think it's Keeks. The number is 33. So 33 to 44 would be 11. A 9, 22 would have been 11 from 33. So you missed by like 1. I mean, not 1, but it's just the way I'm doing math in my head. So Keeks is the winner this time. General, please. How lovely. Okay, so this definitely might be for everybody because she did a general. So Spirit, speak to me, speak through me, give me a general reading for Keeks and whoever else you need to hit upside the head with your flip-flop. All right, what's the overall energy, Spirit, for this reading? Overall energy for this reading. Six of Cups. All right, this is nostalgia, memories, healing, comfort, steady gain, pleasure after hardship. This can also represent happy memories of the past. This can also represent people from the past. This also can represent your inner child. And we have the Ace of Wands. So this is a new beginning. Will to create, energy, inspiration, creation, force, strength, gain. It is also thought to be like a thumbs up from the universe, or like the universe saying yes, for sure. Seven of Wands right underneath that. So that's you defending yourself, protecting what you've earned, especially your reputation. There could be some hateration in the dancery. You protecting yourself against people's words or thoughts about you with the Ace of Swords. Also a breakthrough. What is this about, Spirit? I like to think of this also as like emotional reciprocity, like people feeling for you the way that you feel for them. What the hell? Six of Cups came out again. The Star card and the Moon. It feels like there's going to be some type of healing surrounding something that happened with your past. Something that you've been waiting for. There might be an apology coming through, or like a family member. I feel like this might be someone older than you correcting themselves, or like admitting that they were wrong, and it's going to do something like to heal your inner child. It's tell me about the Moon. I feel like you have some subconscious blockages that have to do with someone older than you. Someone. It's so funny that we was talking about cousins just before this, because like the cousin I was referring to, a lot of like my fashion choices and some of the ways that I think about myself are a direct reflection of wanting her to validate me growing up. So it may be something to that effect, because you have the Queen of Wands showing up with the Moon card. So I feel like there's something within you that has to do with your confidence. This is directly correlated to somebody from your past, from your family, like not getting the validation that you deserved from that person. Clarify the Six of Cups and the Star. Nine of Swords. Yeah, it feels like somebody's opinion or what someone believed about you, somebody's validation is very important to you. All right, Robin. No problem. Yeah, somebody's validation was really important to you. I think, okay, we have the Three of Wands, and then we have the Five of Cups in reverse. So maybe you didn't get what you needed. You didn't get the validation that you needed from someone, but you've gotten to a point where you're starting to feel okay without it. You're starting to realize that you really don't need it. This could be because you're realizing that this person is just too hurt or too unhealed to validate you. I've said this a lot in my channel. I mean, just like on my platform in general, a lot of us seek validation from people who are not valid. That's literally a direct quote from Sid. A lot of us are seeking validation from people who are not valid themselves. So we may look up to them. We may see them on a platform. We may see them as teachers or mentors. We might see them in this elevated space, only to realize that regardless of how they got to that space, they don't have any authority to be trying to validate you or say like that you're good enough or not, because you start seeing the cracks in their own foundation. You start seeing their own flaws. Some of the people that we admire, elders with zero authority, right? Some of the people that we admire don't. Example, I'm not gonna say who, but I had a teacher who I did admire, and I did value her validation, or I wanted like her opinion on things. And the more I got to know her and the more our relationship grew, I realized that she didn't have the ability to validate me, because she didn't do her healing work. She didn't do her shadow work. And the way that she showed up and the way that she operated was a direct result of her being unhealed. And as someone who started this journey out with healing, with facing my shadow, I could clearly see that there was nothing she could say or do for me, because she didn't even believe in shadow work. She didn't think it was something she had to do. Well, now here you are trying to damage me with all of your damage. So you're not someone who's valid enough to validate me. Sometimes y'all be more valid than the people y'all are seeking validation from. So Keeks or whoever else needs this, stop seeking validation from these people. Some of y'all spiritual authority is so much more powerful than the people that y'all are seeking validation from. Some of you all's ability to validate, it carries so much more weight than the people y'all are seeking validation from. Especially don't let this social media shit fool y'all. Y'all see a lot of these spiritualists with 100K followers, celebrity clients, and all of this. And they will be the most unhealed, toxic, abusive individuals. And y'all are seeking validation from them because they got 100K followers or subscribers. They don't even have the range to validate you. They haven't healed enough to be able to tell you who you are and what you should be doing, because they're not even doing what they should be doing. Imagine being a doctor with diabetes, and I'm out here preaching to y'all about how to heal diabetes. I can't even heal my fucking self. I'm out here knocking on death's doorway, but I'm gonna tell y'all what to eat. Go exercise, make sure y'all don't how I look. And some of y'all really gotta consider the source. Who are you trying to get validation from? Do they have the range to validate you? For some of you, that's gonna stem directly from your mother wound or your father wound. Y'all didn't get the validation that you needed from your mother. So you look to your favorite cousin. You look to your aunt. You look to these spiritual teachers. You look to these spiritual mentors, seeking that motherly validation or that fatherly validation from people who don't have the ability to give it to you. Okay? So this really looks like understanding and unburdening yourself of the idea that someone has to validate you. You want to know when you're valid? When spirit tells you so. You want to know when you're valid? When you start getting downloads of appreciation and upliftment from your spirit team, from your guides, from your ancestors. When you stop needing the validation is when you're letting yourself know you're valid. Okay, what's the angel number here, Spirit? Look, you don't need the validation. You're reborn. You're having a new life. 99. You're having a new life. You're coming. Ooh. It's getting a little churchy, but like you're being born into this. I don't want to say born into sin because that's not what I'm trying to say at all. And I know that that's like Christian doctrine. Specifically black Christian doctrine. But more so like when we're born children, we're born pure, we're born, in my opinion, without sin. I don't actually think I believe in sin, but we're born pure. And you all are in this energy of rebirth, this dark night that a lot of us just went through. That was us being reborn, being transformed, being renewed, okay? And this card says this is a time of renewal and rebirth, indicating that you are close to a major decision that will shape your future. Embrace the transformation and prepare for the path ahead. What is one major decision that you're facing, and how can you prepare yourself to make this choice in alignment with your true self and your future goals? Your true self. The self that don't need vindication or validation. The spiritual self that was just born lit. Okay. Reflect on the areas that are undergoing change and consider how these transformations can lead you to make a significant choice that will positively impact your future. Okay. One of the best things that I did for myself was finally realizing I didn't need anybody to validate me. That the only one who probably could was my mama, and she's no longer with us. And even she was a flawed being. Like, if she could have validated me, she had her whole life to do so. She couldn't do it either. Only the divine. Only our higher self. Your song message. Fuck being good, I'm a bad bitch. I'm tired of motherfuckers trying to tell me how to live. Like, how accurate is that? How accurate is that? Girls in the Hood by Megan Thee Stallion. I'm tired. Like, who can tell you how to live? Who could validate you? Nobody. Nobody. Girls in the Hood. That is fucking funny. Cause I do shit, spend this income on my outfit, and now I'm text quick, cause I ain't thirsty. I'm mad, they wanna hurt me, hey. And they mad, they wanna hurt you. Y'all, please be in touch with your star player, especially coming into this spiritual community, because I don't know how deeply engrossed y'all are in this community, especially online. I'll say even especially in person, not even especially anywhere, wherever you are seen, wherever you show up, this spiritual community, people think like they leave the church or they leave wherever they come from and they're like, yeah, it's love and light over here. You're welcome, Keeks. It's love and light over here. Drop numbers in the comments. I'll do one more. It's love and light. Everybody love each other. It's not like that at all. I think, in my opinion, the spiritual community is more savage than a lot of churches, than a lot of wherever you running from to come to this community. And you have to really be careful, because you think that people are better over here, and those be the same people who target you. Those be the same people who see your gifting and try to use it for their own advantage, who see your energy, your light, your innocence, and try to take advantage of you, try to belittle you, try to silence you, try to make you small. Like, the spiritual community ain't shit to play with. Like, so be careful coming over here if that's the energy that you came over here with, thinking that it was better and it's all love and light over here. It's very much not. It's very savage, very dark. You will have people trying to destiny switch with you. You will have people trying to take advantage of your gifts and try to use them for profit, trying to use them like y'all watch some of my story times. I think I talk about it a little bit on this channel. But the people that you end up dating will be energy vampires. The people that you end up befriending will try to destiny swap with you. They will try to make you doubt yourself in your spiritual journey. Like, it's just real gross. Like, real gross from here. So do come in, not with your guard up. I won't say you can't trust nobody, but just be very discerning about where you share your energy and where you share your gifting when it comes to this community. And just don't be so naive and happy-go-lucky. Always discern, divine, tap in with your ancestors about anything and anybody in this community. Yeah. So I only have 2 numbers, 17 and 44. That's it. Anybody else want to guess a number? Yes, no. Okay. So between a 9 and Christine, one of y'all finna get this message. And the number is 31. So who's closer? Counting be hard. 17, 18, 19, 20. That's 11, 12, 13, 14. And then 31 to 41 is 10. It's even. 13 and 13. Should I do it again? Is that right? I think I'm wrong at math. No. Because 13 plus 17 is 31. It's 30, so that's only 10. So I think it's a 9. Am I right? It's Christine? Are you sure? I think it's you. Because 31, 41, 42, 43, 44. And then, oh, is it? Yeah, it's you, a 9. Somebody double check. Raise your hand if you can't do math. We all done. What's up with this forbidden love? Who you forbidden loving with? What the hell? I don't know. This one left. Well, let's do it again. Let's do it over. Forbidden love. Robin said I take a little from everyone anyway. It could be general, yeah. We finna be in your business. All right. We finna do both sides too. What is the overall energy of this reading for a 9 in this forbidden love? Like, where you come from with this? Side boss. Magician. And the 6 of Swords. Hmm. You might not like what I have to say here. Let's see. It kind of feels like you need to transition away from this with the Six of Swords. And it says be careful what you take is what the message says. But with the Magician energy, it's like you have creative power. You have the ability to manifest love. And you don't need to be... You don't need to be trying to force something. You need to be trying to move away from it. Hold on. Let's see. This person. Who is this person? Like, what are their thoughts and feelings towards Anon? What are their thoughts and feelings towards Anon? Thoughts. Feelings. Alright, and what are Anon's thoughts and feelings about this person? Anon's thoughts. Six of Cups came out and all I heard was thinking about you. Oh, no, no, no. I've been thinking about you. You know, no, no. And I'm thinking about you. Do you think about me still? Do you? Do you? What's the mutual energy? Do you not think so far ahead? 'Cause I've been thinking about forever. Crazy. Did y'all see what I just did with the bottom of the deck? The Emperor is at the bottom of the deck. And I did something with my hand where my hand like got caught the Emperor and showed me the Empress at the bottom of the deck. They together at the bottom of the deck. Divine counterparts. You might be needing to move away from this because your actual counterpart is waiting. Whoever this person is, they do think about you. They do want to take action, but they're stuck. They won't take action. Why are they stuck? Seven of Wands in reverse. Some type of weakness. They don't have any fight left. They don't have the ability to defend anymore. Tell me more. Ace of Cups. It's like they're giving up and they're like focusing on healing or replenishing themselves. They do still have a very sexual attraction to you with the Ace of Cups. They do want to hit that. Seven of Pentacles. They are in evaluation mode. With this Seven of Pentacles, it focuses more. Usually she's focusing more on the Five of Pentacles, focusing on what was lost. Might be a Pisces here, or a water sign, or someone with heavy Pisces placements. It's giving a little bit of like escapism. It's giving I ain't gonna, they kind of come off a little bit F-boyish or F-girlish, whatever they are, however they identify. What's this Knight of Swords? Knight of Coins. They will not move. And I'm hearing the man that can't be moved. That song, Knight of Coins and the Hermit. But I don't get it in a sense, like in that song, he's like, if she ever waiting for me, I'll be right here if she looking. But like what I get from them is like they won't budge from wherever they currently are, whatever situation they're currently in. They can't be moved from that. One day she wakes up and find that you missing me. Mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Where in the world I could be. I'm the man who can't be moved. It kind of feels like they're giving up. They've given up, but they've given up physically, but they have not given up like mentally. That you're still being thought about. I don't know if they're blocked or they're if you block them, if they blocked you. But it's like they're not being moved by you, by the situation, by whatever this is. They're wherever situation they in, that's the situation they staying in. They're not being moved. Okay. They literally cannot, and I completely understand. Are they in jail? Okay, your thoughts and feelings is the Page of Wands and the Six of Cups. You are thinking a lot about the past. You are feeling very inspired to move towards the past. You think a lot about like the nostalgic moments. How are you feeling, Moon? You're very regretful about this connection. The Moon and the Five of Cups. You think about, that's crazy, you think about the good times and the bad times. I feel like you focus more on the good times, but you do still feel a lot of regret. So I did like thoughts and feelings. So you're thinking about the good times, but you feel a lot of regret. Tell me why the regret, Spirit. In a sense. Her lockdown. Five of Cups. See, every time I be seeing side chick, I see where this is going in 9. Five of Cups. Like heavy regret. Because why is the Five of Cups and the Moon being clarified by the Five of Cups? 10 of Swords. Like it's so over. Okay, even though I'm feeling like this is like somebody who's like married or in a connection or even though I'm feeling that, it feels like there's layers to this story. Like there's more to it than just they are in a relationship. I feel like there's certain things that transpired that you don't have to expose, but there's like reasons. I'm even hearing that song. Reasons, the reasons that we're here. The reason that we feel our love just won't disappear. The Star and the Nine of Cups is y'all mutual energy. The Nine of Cups is like the lower arcana of the Star card. So like wish fulfillment, wish come true. Both of these are like destiny, contentment, happiness. So both of you all feel like y'all want to be together, like y'all would be each other's wish fulfillment. I'm so nosy. I just want to know what the fuck, what the hell? Because y'all both feel that way. This one won't move, can't move, won't be moved. You are thinking about the past, thinking about the good times, having a lot of regret, lots of regret with 2 Five of Cups and the 10 of Swords. What's going on here, Spirit? Don't blame it on the sunshine. Don't blame it on the moonlight. Don't blame it on the good times. Blame it on a boogie. That's a lot of cards. I didn't see so many shoot out. The Dragonfly in reverse. Be lighthearted, finding out things come to light. Adapt, change, and heal. It's secrets involved in here that y'all... I feel like if y'all was to get together, maybe the relationship as a whole is a secret, because the coming to light and being in reverse, like all these really came in reverse. Not enough is in reverse. Frustrated in a relationship, lack of confidence, self-sabotage, Fear and ego issues and jealousy. Not enough, but I don't feel like y'all think that y'all are not enough. I think y'all are exactly enough for one another. All of these are in reverse. Unconditionally loving, giving, receiving affection, falling in love in reverse. Maybe y'all are feeling like y'all would like to do those things but can't because the situation. And sunglasses in reverse. Watching, stalking, gaslighting, perception, and focusing out. You gotta move away from this, bruh. You gotta move away from this. You gotta move away from this. Oh, I did not mean for that card to fall. We're gonna see what it was, though. And what is the soul message? Hey, dream. And we got 2 songs. Okay, so your first angel number says 89, 89. You are worthy. Self-worth, belief, empowerment, letting go, confidence, inner strength. Let go of limiting beliefs that hold you back. When you believe in yourself, you open doors to possibilities and growth. What limiting beliefs are stopping you from achieving your goals, and how can you begin to believe in your own worth? Write down one limiting belief you hold about yourself and then challenge it by writing a positive affirmation. Practice this daily to build your self-confidence and self-worth. Your second angel number, 6464, intuition. Inner knowing, trust, awareness, mindfulness, reflection, clarity. Cultivate mindfulness daily. Strengthen your intuition. Spend time in quiet reflection, focusing on your breath, and let your mind settle into stillness. What is your intuition telling you about the current situation, and how can you better listen to your inner voice? Dedicate a few moments each day to mindfulness or meditation, allowing your inner voice to guide you without distraction. Trust the feelings and insights that arise. I feel like there's a lot more going on in the situation than you know. Yes, whatever you know makes the situation layered, but there's a reason why this person can't be moved or won't move or can't come towards you or won't come towards you or whatever the situation is. And I feel like you know it intuitively, but you don't want to accept or acknowledge that that is the truth. Okay. The first song is Quicksand. Got no time for the fakes, the phonies, your bronies, the ops, or the jakes. This is my double talk card. So whoever this person is, I feel like they telling you what they want you to hear, but it's not completely true. It's not the truth. They're telling you something different than the truth, but your intuition knows what that is. Your intuition knows that they're lying. Going the wrong way down a one-way street. You're going the wrong way down a one-way street. You can't be worrying about this person no more. Face forward. Pay attention to the road signs. And go in the direction of the street. Stop looking in your rear view. Stop trying to reverse. It's not even all that much room on this street for you to be doing all that. They have to lie, and I understand exactly why. So you know they're lying. Do you know to the extent, though? Because it feels like there's things that even you don't know, but your intuition knows it. You need to go ahead and move away from this because you're about to... This is literally stopping you from this. 14444 when I showed you this. This connection is stopping you from a past I was gonna say a past life. That's not what I meant to say, but this situation is stopping you from your kingdom spouse, from who you're supposed to be with. But now that has slipped out, it feels like this person is your spouse in a past life coming back around to collect you. So you need to let this go so you could go ahead and Be with who you're meant to be with. I'm reading the comments now, y'all. Okay. Not home. Ho. LOL. Literally cannot, and I understand. That's all we have is our dreams and our thoughts because we can't have nothing else. In a sense, they're locked down but not in jail. Very regretful. Robin said mine is not in jail, just in my past, and he can't come back. Regret I gave him too many chances, period. Because all he can do is cry and cry. It's deep. Our wish is to be together, but we can't. Gotta go. It's hopeless. Robin said my wish is for him to stay where he is. The thought of him touching me makes my skin crawl. This might not be mine. Yo, Robin is cracking me up. This might not be mine. This might not be for me. They loved me when I didn't even know what love was. I'm a better human because they love me. I'm better now, but they're gone, damn it. Okay. Part-time question is a lady that live in the same house with them. Only his roommate. I met her boyfriend. Huh? I accept it. It just hurts. They have to lie. I don't understand why. Yeah, I won't let him. Robin says, yeah, I won't let him. Says he loves me, wants to come back, and it's a hard pass. He lives with his side chick now. We are past life loves. Okay. Robin, if it is coming out of his mouth, it's a lie. 9, looks like it's going to remain past life. I will learn to terms with it. Mess up, but you can't put milk back in the carton. Yo, y'all, let me just say this. Sometimes his actions say otherwise. He doesn't talk on the phone when he's driving her to work because he said she's nosy. I'm too old for this. Okay. I don't know where y'all are in y'all spiritual journeys. I don't know where y'all are as far as like relationships go and all that. And there was a point in time, I kind of feel like, okay, how do I explain this? I feel like spirit will allow us to believe that certain people are our counterparts or our twin flames. And for those of y'all who've been here a little bit, you know I kind of have beef with the whole twin flame thing at this point in my journey. Because I just don't believe that it's what the spiritual community makes it out to be. It's not. Your twin flame is supposed to spark your spiritual journey. They likely will send you into your dark night and like ignite your journey, your path, whatever. And I feel like a lot of people, including myself, have been under the impression that your twin flame was the one person that you were supposed to be with, and that I don't think that that's true. I think that your twin flame prepares you for who you're supposed to be with. It sends you on the spiritual journey back to yourself, back to loving yourself and bringing you into wholeness so that you are prepared for a kingdom spouse or a soulmate. I don't think that your twin flame is who you're ever supposed to be with long term. And that's why it's so tumultuous, and that's why it's so triggering, and that's why we evolve so much from it. And I believe that spirit will allow you to believe that whoever they bring into your life at whatever point in time is your person until you learn whatever it is you need to learn. You overcome whatever it is you need to overcome. And then you start feeling less and less like that's your person. Okay? It was always clear for you? Yeah. But after so many times of thinking you found the one, oh, it got to be this person. This got to be the flame. Oh, this got to be my soulmate. Oh, this. After so many, many times of that happening, you're going to get to a point in your journey where you kind of realize like none of those people have been it, and you start understanding why you had to believe that they were and what was the purpose. And then you'll get to a point where you realize that you still have a kingdom spouse out there. You still have a kingdom wife, husband, soulmate, whoever it is that you're supposed to be with. They're still out there, but you had to evolve to a certain point. You had to grow spiritually to a certain point to be able to be prepared for them, to be ready for them. So in my opinion, the twin flame shit is not bullshit. It's just not what a lot of people believe it is, and it's heavily romanticized when it's more so just a higher level karmic connection, in my opinion. It's still karmic. It's just a higher level, you know. You realize that too, Dream? Yeah, I know my person out there still, but recently I came to realize that the one that I married was my twin flame, and they are the one who catalyzed my spiritual awakening in the most fucked up way possible. But I wouldn't change it, because without that I wouldn't be who I am. Ooh, come on, Robin. He would be driving you, girl. No side chick behavior in 2026. Let's not. Queen shit only. Yeah, that's all it was supposed to be. But on the bright side of 9, you know that you still got somebody out here. Big emperor energy. Out here ready to love on you. And like the love that you're going to receive from the person you're meant to be with, your kingdom spouse, that one, is going to make everything before it pale in comparison. And it's not to minimize this connection or make you feel like it ain't shit. But like literally, once this comes into your life, you're just going to be like, man, man, why was I crying over anybody from the past? Like, you was out here existing, out here looking for me like I was looking for you. Yeah, it's for sure still karmic. I know that there's a different definition for karmic in twin flames, but it just feel like a different version of karmic to me. No side chick behavior. What you mean taking you both to work? It seemed like you might be in a karmic situation, Boogie Butt. Because how you even know so much about what he doing with the other girl? That's triangulation all day. Dream. It took me a minute. Clairsentient, that's what you was trying to put? Yeah, I'm clairsentient. That's why my name is Savy Sentient. Okay, so sentient means to feel. So that's psychic feeling, okay? Now there's different versions of clairs, and I do have videos on this channel that explains all the clairs. But clairsentience is feeling. So like, I don't know if you were here the other day, but remember when I was doing the reading and I said I could feel the back of my head burning, and I was able to explain that someone had been pew-pewed in the back of the head, and I could tell how big the hole was and all of that. That was clairsentience. That was spirit giving me a message through my sense of feeling. Sometimes when y'all are crying, I'll start feeling like I have to cry, and I'll say it, and somebody will be like, I was just crying. Like, that's clairsentience. Now the other clairs, we have clairaudience. That is the psychic hearing. So that can either sound like, for some people, it, not for me, but for some people, they can literally hear spirit talk to them through their ear. For me, I hear messages in songs. I can hear messages in TV, like just conversations. I'll pick up messages. And then there's clear cognizance, and this is just psychic knowing. And this is just when like you get downloads, when spirit just drops messages into your head. And a lot of times when I say I hear a song, it's actually a download. It's actually me getting a message, like spirit singing the song in my head. It's not actually in my ear. So claircognizance, clairaudience, clairvoyance is the gift of sight. So that's when you have dreams. You get messages through dreams. You have messages, dreams that come true. You sometimes, depending on the psychic, can physically see, just like you're looking at me, you might see someone standing next to you. I don't see like that. I usually see through, sometimes they will show me like visions while I'm awake, like Raven, or they'll show me what I call impressions, where everything is dark, but there's different variances of like grays and blacks. Sometimes I'll be able to just describe a person. Like I've described my friend's grandmother to her, even though I couldn't physically see her. I just knew she was like a slight woman, kind of small, very powerful and presence, and that she had a message. So like they can come through different ways. There's also clairgustance and clairalliance. Alliance, I believe, is taste. Gustance, I'll be switching them. I'll be mixing them up. I think gustance is your taste. Clairgustance is your taste, I think. And that's when you can taste things. Spirit will have you taste things like a tea, or I've tasted somebody's like beef jerky in a reading one time. I started tasting like real savory, and I was like, it's like taco meat or something. And it was like, oh, I'm eating beef jerky. So it'll come like that. Or a lot of y'all, this may happen to a lot of you and you don't even realize it's a psychic sense. Y'all ever smell something that's familiar, like your grandmother's house? That's the main one that I smell, and I think a lot of people smell like grandma's house. That's also psychic communication, psychic smell, clairaudience. Okay, so all of these are ways that you can receive messages from spirit through, as an extension through your physical senses, and they all have names. I think there's even more clairs than just the 5. Christine said, time to look forward. Almost ready, like you're sorting my coin. Hi, chosen one, just tapped in on the live. Hey, shining a light on it. Dream, and I was trying to connect to your Discord, and I'm unable to link. The link in the description box, Dream. Use the link in the description box. Anon. I wish he would stop showing up in my dreams. Those were the days I just cried. Girl, you gotta make some holy water, pray over it, add salt and pray over it, put it underneath your bed when you go to sleep, and set the intention to like block them out. I don't know why exes be creeping in dreams. One ex that I can't stand stay in my dreams. Recently they have fallen out of them, but I'm just very perplexed why you keep coming around. He's pulling on my energy, and it feels unfair because what the heck are we going to do about it? Nothing. Oh, Anon. This resonates too much. This resonates too much. Okay. Okay, part-time. Good thing you done. It's so cool. It feels unreal. What are you talking about, Dream? What are you experiencing? The connection always there. I found after a bunch of shadow work to just tune it out or transmute their energy. Y'all can do cord cuttings too. Do cord cuttings. Return the senders. Return any energy they're trying to send towards you to get you to think about them, to get you to whatever. You smell her cupboards and all the spices. Yeah. Link in the description. Okay, I'm gonna have to put a new link in the description. Maybe it's, yeah, just broken. You're gonna have to call your energy back, Bookie. Call your energy back and move on. Call your energy back. Cord cuttings. Return a sender. Put your holy water under your bed. You're gonna have to do a lot of spiritual work to like sever that connection. Absolutely sounds like a narcissist, Robin. Triangulation. Why would you ever be in the presence of another woman that he's dealing with? That's narcissistic shit. You still wanted to stop, but you'll try the holy water. Never thought I'd have to cut cord from someone who I share mutual. I mean, you ever heard of loving from a distance? Sometimes you got to. Like with the person who I was married to, I told them, I said I had to cut cords. I had to do a cord cutting, and they literally said, I don't want you to. Like, that's so selfish. And that's what this sounds like. If they're pulling on your energy, knowing that they're in a situation that they're not about to leave and that they're not about to be with you, stop pulling on my energy. Don't think about me. Focus on your situation. Like, and like, honestly, that's the person that I was like, I don't, if they're the person who start with a D, I don't want them. That's what I'm talking about. Like, I realize now after a 6-year cycle, when they came back into my life, and I realized that they had been my twin flame the whole time. And I was still thinking we were supposed to reconcile and come back together and blah, blah, blah. And I realized that the reason why Spirit brought them back around was not so that we could be together, but so that I could realize that no matter how much they seem to have changed over the 6 years that we've been apart, that they were still the same. They're still avoidant. They will still run away from the connection. Like, they still had, I don't think that this person is a narcissist, but one narcissistic trait that they had is like, you know how narcissists, you could do something to me, I could do something to you, we could have a talk, I forgive you, you forgive me. But a narcissist will bring that shit back up years later, even if it doesn't even affect anything anymore. And this person was just like harping on some irrelevant shit. Not even irrelevant. I'm not gonna say it was irrelevant, but the type of things that they were doing in our relationship in comparison to this thing that they were harping on was so much worse. Like, and I still, like, I could say I forgive you and we can move forward, but you can't let go of that. So years later, new relationship, a new chance, new, new opportunities. We're gonna start from scratch, and you still gonna hold on from something from our past because you don't truly want to have anything new. Like, this person is an avoidant. This person liked the idea of coming back together, but they were going to do everything they could to sabotage it, just like they sabotaged the marriage. We were never going to come back together. But Spirit needed me to see that. Like, this is what it's always going to be with them. So if you're going to try to make it work with them, just understand that you're choosing struggle. You're choosing struggle. And I had to realize that. I'm like, okay, yeah, they're not changing. They're not going to be different. And that's kind of what helped me, like, cut the cord, like, break free of that twin flame connection. And help me begin to heal and be prepared and ready for whoever this next person is coming in. And I know in my heart that whoever this next person is my person. Like, this is who I was being prepared for. So I kind of feel like that might be where you are. Like, Spirit is working on you, helping you break free, and preparing you for that emperor that we saw. Okay? Oh, you were the narcissist? Well, you must have narcissistic tendencies, because a real narcissist would not even be able to admit it. Are you diagnosed? Because you could just be avoidant. It's very similar to, for years, I was on the fence. Like, was this nigga, were they avoidant or were they a narcissist too? Because I've only ever dated narcissists. But something was different about the person I married. I think they're just avoidant. Take the time to learn what this love with this person taught you and move on to new. Yeah. But don't forget to spend time to yourself. Learn peace. Enjoy solitude. Don't just hop into something new. Gave the last of his stuff back on the weekend. He was like, you could keep it. I was like, no, I'm good. I don't want any more of your energy in my space. Oh, and that's another thing. Hell yeah, Robin. So, like, y'all know I just moved to Charlotte. Anything from my exes, from just negative times, anything that was energetically not good, including my mattress. Because, you know, I was schmanging my exes on, well, one of my exes on the mattress. I left all that shit. I threw the mattress away. I threw away clothes, like lots of shit that was connected to exes or connected to toxic people or have lingered in toxic spaces for too long, so that the energy in my new place would be pure. So make sure y'all throwing away anything that's toxic or connected to a toxic energy. Aww. I had narcissistic traits due to unhealed trauma, and then I found therapy. Ashe. Part-time. You're not stupid, Bookie. You're not stupid. We all do dumb shit when we think we love somebody. Don't do that to yourself. Just know that your face was played in, learn the lesson, and leave everybody in that situation right where the hell they at. $27 years. Oh, man. Aww. Well, I'm glad you were able to have self-awareness. And then we even had like self-reflection in the reading that came up. I'm glad you were able to do all of that. Realize where, you know, you were the problem. Go get help. Seek therapy. Heal and all that. You just made yourself better. And like, that was literally the purpose of the connection. Sometimes you do have to lose something Sometimes you do have to sacrifice something for you. It was love, someone that you loved. But it helps you become better. It helps you seek out help to heal so you could be better. So you could be prepared for what's next. Oh yeah. And part-time, yeah. What Robin said. It's when it comes to narcissists, it's the equivalent of being addicted to substances. It's the same chemicals, it's the same cycle, it's the same. Everything is the same. The only difference is that you're addicted to a narcissist instead of a substance. Like, they trigger all the same mental chemicals and everything. And it's intentional, but I don't think narcissists realize that what they do is so systemic and so identical to other narcissists, but it's all a system. So even at my peak, quick to cut a bitch off season of life, I got caught up with a narcissist, and it was so frustrating because I was like, why the fuck do I keep fucking with this bitch? Why? I'll stay cutting somebody off. I'll cut somebody off in a heartbeat, but why I can't cut this bitch off? Because it's a whole cycle. It's a whole addiction. Don't beat yourself up. Matter of fact, when you leave here, go look up Sinful, SYNFUL, I think _, on TikTok. Her whole platform is about narcissism. At the time that I found her, I had already escaped it, but I love her because she's such an amazing resource, and I refer people to her videos and her content because you need to know, you need to know the traits. Part of what got me out of it was watching videos like hers, finding people on YouTube that talked about narcissism, and then realizing oh shit, she does that to me all the time. Oh shit, she's doing, that's what this, once you start studying narcissism, once you start watching therapists talk about it and other people's experience, you're gonna realize everybody's going through the same thing. All different narcissists, same exact experience, verbatim. It's the craziest thing. That was the most mind-blowing thing to me. How we all messing with different people, but all going through the exact same experience. It's like they have hive mind or something. Do this to them now. Do this to them now. Discard them. Break up with them. Bring them back. Bring them back. Tell them you love them. It's so freaking weird. Psychosis is a psychosis. But yeah, start researching narcissism, and you will feel less stupid, and you will realize that it's not you, it's them. You just got to break away from it. And don't beat yourself up if it takes you a couple times to leave them alone, even after you start researching. Convinced it's a spirit, yeah, or something. Same behavior, different people, even family. Yes, it's so weird. And you know what else? You might be onto something with the spirit thing, because I'm gonna type it in here. Can I put it in here? Because I had started dating a friend of mine 10 years after we had became friends. And she, of course, she knew everything I had been through and all that. But I had never thought she was a narcissist at all. Never had any type of inkling, anything that made me think she was a narcissist until we moved in together. And she was putting me through all the 1L. I was about to type it. Yeah, she was putting me through all the things. And I was like, whole time this bitch been in whole time this, but I don't know. I mean, yeah, of course, whole time, because they don't just appear, they don't just manifest at 40 years old. But I think that basically she came for me like I was under spiritual attack. I did a video about her in this channel too, but I do feel like I was under spiritual attack. I think it's an underscore at the end. Simple. Dog. I'll put it in the community tab too. Truly share your story with us. But you know what? And don't tell none of the narcissists that I said this. And I've been saying it on this channel. So if y'all not new, you probably heard me say this before. I think that what was I gonna say? People over here being childish. Let me go ahead and put it in subscriber mode. Are y'all subscribed? Okay. Okay, what I was gonna say is I think that, yeah, you're right about it being spiritual, but especially because I feel like narcissists are placed into our life to help us evolve spiritually. And I think that we should not tell them because we don't want them to feel any more important than they already think they are. But I've been feeling that way for a long time. Like, because my entire life, I've only ever dated narcissistic people. And before I had a name for it, before I knew what it was, I did go to therapy, and I did try to explain to the therapist, like, I don't know what it is, but I just feel like I keep dating the same person. Different bodies, same person, going through the same exact things, and I don't know what it is. And it wasn't until a couple years later that I realized what narcissism was and was able to put a name to the experience. And I feel like, especially for people who are meant to live spiritual lives and have spiritual purposes, we're always going to end up with one of them in our face. And I think that's just part of our, like, evolution journey. But don't tell those bitches. Don't tell them. Because they're going to be like, I'm helping you. I'm helping you. You're my soulmate. I want you to be great. I'm just trying to help you. They love to use spiritual stuff too to try to manipulate you. We're soulmates. We're twin flames. I'm your kingdom spouse. It's me. We were born to be together. We were born to be together, me and you. Right now, I still have one that is still, like, low-key stalking. I love you. Low-key stalking me. And she recently started working with my best friend's girlfriend. And she told this girl that me and her are supposed to be together. And the girl was like, do Sydney know? I had a whole restraining order against her. My other friend has cussed her out, dragged her for filth via email. They was going back and forth. Like, this is an actual psychopath. And there's no way in hell you could possibly think that we supposed to be together when I had a restraining order against you. Have you blocked on all social media? She tried to pop up on my Savy Sentient Instagram on my birthday, liking my video, instantly blocked her again. Like, are you cool? Are you okay? Because why do you think we're supposed to be together? Restraining orders are not how I say I love you, but okay. Yeah. Robin, you're a shiny, empathetic soul. They drawn to us like moths to a flame. Yep. They want to sip our life force. And that's another thing. Y'all ever look at pictures of yourself before and after? When that trend, when that trend started happening on TikTok, I was too done because literally, hair was falling out and everything. Take a part-time. Look at how you looked before you started messing with this person. Look at how you look now. Do you see any changes? Do you look a little bit more tired? A little bit more beat down? Hair thinning? Eyes puffy? Weight gain? Weight loss? Have you out here looking like another girl, in the words of Ludacris? Feeling like another girl. Have you looking like a whole nother person? Physically. How you ready to just say fuck it, give up, let them do whatever the fuck they want to do? It been a time or two that I was like, okay, I'm gonna go with the ancestors because I ain't staying here with you. And they don't even care about that. When y'all get to the point where y'all are ready to check out of life, they have no empathy. They don't try to stop you. I think they low-key hope for it so that they could play the victim. Oh, I can't believe she did that. I look like a prisoner of war when I finish the cycle. Were you not at war? It's definitely a war. For sure. You've only been with him for a couple of months. Oh. That makes sense. That's why you're in confusion. That's why you're like, well, he only does this with this girl. Da, da, da. Yeah, you're in the energy of confusion. That's how they get you in the beginning. They put you in competition with the other person, which he's clearly doing. My ex told me that she had broke up with this other girl, had me at the parents' house for Thanksgiving and all that, only to find out that the other girl had been there earlier that day, and the sister was low-key trying to give me hints, and it's just a lot of confusion. Why is she calling you? Why is she still around if you broke up with her? I don't know. And then they tried to introduce a third player. I don't even know that this third person even existed. I think it was just they were trying to create the trauma bond. So they told me that they had went to a party, and this girl that they went to high school with, like, opened a shop or whatever, and she was at this party and caught her in the corner or whatever and kissed her at the party, and she kissed her back and and was trying to get me to cry and all this, that, and the third. But I don't think that person existed. I think that was just trying to traumatize me and make me hold on tighter, creating the trauma bond to her. I don't even think that person existed. But they do shit like that. If you're going through like a lot of unnecessary drama or like situations that they just tell you about or let you find out about, leave their phone out accidentally, and you accidentally see a text, like none of that shit is ever an accident. They're trying to traumatize you and trying to make you fight for them harder and trying to make you want to be with them harder. Don't fall for it. Yeah, they love drama. They create drama that don't even be happening. Y'all, let me tell y'all this. This is wild. So, New Year's Eve, she asked me to go to the club with her and her cousins or whatever. Apparently, she asked the other girl too. But, so New Year's Eve, I get ready to go to the club. I take a picture and I send it to her, like, this is what I'm wearing. And she, like, wasn't answering the phone. When she finally answered the phone, she gonna tell me that she was in her neighborhood with somebody else, and they was talking to some dude down the street or whatever, some dude she went to high school with, and somebody pulled up and pew-pewed this dude in the yard in front of his family and all that. So now they at the hospital with dude, and he passed, and now they got a ride on the dudes who did it, blah, blah, like all this thug life shit. Like, we not even living that kind of life. Like, what are you talking about? Well, all of this, and I'm like, just go home, don't do all of that. Like, creating all of this drama, and like, just go home. If you don't go home, I'm gonna go to your mama's house and tell her what you doing, and so eventually, after like hours of trying to convince her to go home, she was like, just go home. I'll see you in the morning. I promise. So I pull up at her house in the morning to come get, before she even get there, I think. I pull up to the house and I knock on the door and I talk to her mom, and I was like telling her mom what was going on. And her mom was like, I didn't hear no shooting last night. Wasn't nothing going on last night. I'm looking at the local news and all of that. No indications of any shootings. Nothing that even indicated that anything was awry. She done made up this whole entire story. Made up a name for this person. And everything. Whole time she was just at the club with the other bitch. The very next week, y'all, she goes to the funeral for the man that she made up. You want me to go to the funeral with you? No, I'm gonna just go by myself. So you done made up this whole man, gave him a family, murked him, rode on his ops, and then went to his funeral the next week. They do shit like this. This is the type of shit they do. So any kind of stories that they tell you, one thing they gonna do is lie, right? Anything that they tell you, trust that it's a lie. Trust that it is a lie. Especially if it sounds fantastical and wild. Right, we are all here today for a reason. Therapy with Savy. A problem shared is a problem halved. I'm loving this camaraderie. We are all in the trenches together. That's so funny you should say trenches. Didn't I say that earlier? Getting out the trenches? Like in the beginning of this. I think you were not even here yet, Robin. Were you here since the beginning? I literally said those words. And I said, that's crazy that Spirit's making me say trenches. That's crazy. But yeah. One thing they gonna do is lie. People are devious. That's why I remain single. And the one guy I let in has turned out to be a wannabe player. He got me all fucked up. I have officially just blocked him. Thanks y'all for the positivity. Ashay. Keep him blocked. Fight the temptation. Fight the temptation, because you're going to want to unblock him at some point. You're going to get curious. Do not get curious. Don't look at his page. Don't look at her page. Don't create no secret pages. Don't do none of that wild shit. Just keep your distance. No, they are crazy. They are. Because how do you make up a person to unalive and then go to their funeral? Like, that's the one that really took the cake for me. I was like, okay. Okay, this bit. I think even though the whole situation was crazy, it was the going to the funeral the next week for me. Why would you tell me you're going to a funeral for a person you made up? Like, really carrying it on. Carrying it through. Insanity. All right, y'all. Well, we've been on here for 2 hours and 30 minutes. Does anyone else have anything that they would like to share before I go ahead and wrap it up? They got to commit. They do. They do commit to the act. That's where they do. They really do. Y'all, if y'all check out Sinful, if y'all check out her stuff, she does like skits with her and the narcissist too. They be so insane. Because they really act like that. Like her narcissist character is her ex, and he always trying to get this like car business going, but it's all cars that she had to invest in, and they all like in her yard, and they just pieces of shit that he just working on. He don't never get a car to start or sell it or anything. They just, but that's the type of shit they be on. They got this great business idea, it don't be great at all. And then when you tell them it's not great, oh, you don't support them. Watch her content, y'all. She's funny. But it be funny, but it also be like heartbreaking because you be like, bitch, I can't believe I fell for that. I can't believe I went through that. I can't believe. But it's happy. It's good healing content. Makes you understand that you're not alone, you're not crazy, and that you're doing the right thing by trying to get away if you haven't already. Yeah, they full of shit. Well, all right, gang. It's been real hanging out with y'all tonight. I'm gonna go try to clean up some stuff, watch some more Dexter. I'm almost done with the 3rd series, and I'm gonna have to watch the final series. I'm obsessed with that show. It's so good. She was in deep delusion. This has been so amazing. Thank you, Savy Collective. You are wonderful souls, and we all deserve the world. Have a great eve. Gracias, danke, and all of them things. Alright, gang. If y'all want personal readings, you can book on the website, SavyCynthia.com. Make sure that y'all like, share, subscribe. Make sure that y'all turn y'all notification bells on. Set them to all. Make sure y'all watch the other content, not just the lives. Boost the content. Hype the content. And until the very next time I read for you all, gang, I wish you all love and light. Now go get right. And I'll see you in the next one. I'm going to try to fix that link to the Discord, y'all. All right. Bye. Love y'all.